What's in the boxes? Find out in this video. Well, as you can see, I've got a couple boxes here in front of me. They're from Iron Mountain Armory, and they have a few things that I'm going to go through unboxing here. And I'm just going to cover very briefly because they'll be featured in upcoming videos, but want to get my hands on it, so let's get started. Alright. First box here, let's see what we got in here. Whoa. That is a whole lot of mail. Kusari, it looks like the bag kind of busted open a lot here. So I'm going to be careful with that. Yep, plastic bag is, oh, there it goes. Spilling out all over the place, but that's alright, they're just loose rings anyway. And also loose on the floor. So, here we go for this guy. This is a Kikogani Obi. It's composed of the little rectangular plates that are sewn in. This would actually be worn underneath of or over top of the, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, gessen or gesan. Basically the lace is hanging between the top of the breastplate and the skirt underneath. This is one of those unusual types of armor that I just found out about maybe late last year, early this year, and really covers the gap in between the breastplate and the tassets, or the kusazuri tassets, European habits here. So in between the do and the kusazuri, this fills in that gap and helps protect it. It apparently was discarded fairly frequently because it's not displayed. So I'm going to be covering this in an upcoming video. Leaked all in here. Alright, so, come on. Oh, these guys are stuck to it. Well, this one is small, as you can tell. It is, for all you Naruto fans, you probably would know what this is. A plated headband here, a hachimaki. So it just gets tied around the head. I've seen that these maybe were worn under helmets. I'm not quite sure. I can certainly see it as just the padding. I'm not sure with the plating in front, but decided to get one just for doing some fun photo shoots and everything. That'll also be in another upcoming video. There we go. I think that worked. I'll get a close-up of this, but this is all just loose kusari rings that I intend to weave together into a little bit of a sample to show some differences between Japanese mail and European mail. So that'll also be in an upcoming video. So, what we got here is a manto, I believe is how you pronounce it, manto. Probably manto because ninja to. So this is basically the Japanese version of a cape or a cloak that I had done with the chains here, so that it'll be able to click and close in front. I'm going to be wearing this with my armor just to basically look cool. It was also worn out of armor, and I will also cover this in an upcoming video. So, now on to the larger box. Let's see what we have here. We have arm pillows. Cool. Kind of a bonus. I'm not quite sure what the arm pillows are for, but we'll check and find out. I don't remember ordering Kote, but we'll see. Oh, actually, I believe they're for something else that I purchased that was missing them, so I believe I know what they're for. Agamaki bow here in gold. And we'll grab this one first. Alright, so this is a nodawa, which is a auxiliary neck defense. So this could be worn underneath of the mempo and tare, and would sit in between the pieces that hang off of the mempo, the tare, the articulated pieces there, and over top of the do to provide a secondary piece of defense there. It could also be worn without a Mempo Antari if you just wanted a little bit more to cover over top of the Muneita of the do. And as usual, I'll cover this in another upcoming video. Ukizutsu banner holder. This goes in the back of the back plate for supporting your Sashimono banners. Alright, and this guy looks probably very similar to the Mempo that you normally see with the bottom to it. However, this is called a Hote or Hoate, H-O-A-T-E. Not quite sure how to pronounce that one either, but it's basically the Mempo without the nose piece attached. That could simply be worn like this. This is probably what I'm going to wear in upcoming videos where I'm going to have my helmet on and want to be able to speak without being visually or audibly obscured by having the front piece of the Mempo on. It's like Christmas in April? April. Yeah, it's April. So, for those of you that have seen my green armor already, with all the lacing and everything, if you haven't seen it, it's right there. I have the Suneate on it that have the solid knees on the top, or in Iron Mountain Armory terms, the heavy style. So I had a set made up that are in medium style with Kikogane here on the knees that I think will be a little bit more comfortable to kneel in, as well as hopefully being flexible like this won't keep snagging and poking at the Haidate as they hang, since the two of these interact with each other a lot. So wanted to grab a set of these and see how they do so I can compare between the mediums and the heavy. And these are exactly what I wanted, which is awesome, and looking forward to testing them out in another video. A pair of yugake, which are basically gloves that the samurai would sometimes wear. So let's see how they fit here. A little bit tight, but they're leather, so that'll stretch out a little bit as they get worked in. Oh yeah, that's really good. Alright, so these would be worn under the kote, and if you've noticed where my kote flop around in a few other videos, I haven't tightened up the little finger loops on it because I knew I would be getting these, so I wanted to make sure that I had these when I tighten them down so that it's tightened down well enough for having the yugake on without being too tight that I can't slide it over. So got the little black trim just like I wanted, and as usual, another upcoming video for these. Right here is some spare odoshi lacing. I'm going to add a second set of ties to this guy on the do and back plate, so there'll be one on the normal spot and then one underneath to help even out the way that it kind of shuffles around on me as I'm moving around a lot. So I'm going to see how that works to fix that. I stole the idea basically off of European two-piece cuirasses that have a strap on the top and on the bottom to help keep it in place. So let's see what happens when we try it out with the Japanese style armor. Haven't seen that on any historical examples, but I'm going to do a little bit more research and see if I can find it on them. It's a little bit hard to see because a lot of times the belt would actually be covering it, so it may be there and I'm just not seeing it. I got to find some pictures where it's just the armor by itself, not being displayed, but just the do. So set these to the side. This is a belt. Trying to think of what this one is for, actually. This may be the belt that goes underneath to help keep the dough and the back plate from rubbing in. Kind of a thicker hemp, so that's my guess on it. I'm going to double check and see. I remember I ordered a belt, I just don't remember exactly which one, but I know it was one that I didn't have, so here we go. Alright, some more odoshi. And some more odoshi. And some blue tying cord, which was for, I believe the front. Nope. I'm going to go back and double check what this was for. I know it was to match up with something. I'm just drawing a blank on it offhand. and some agamaki cords to go along with the agamaki bow there. So this will be going on the back from the sode. A pair of kogake, which are armored shoes, or armored plates that go over top of the shoes, or as I like to call them, turtle shoes, because they're bifurcated, you know, 2 on each side, kind of like the Ninja Turtles. These are to go along with the green suit, and I'll have them in an upcoming video as well. Another agamaki cord. This is hardware. I got some extra brass fittings to add to my osode on the suit, so they'll be going in the bottom corners and in the middle. So just some more brass detail, kind of like the pieces here on the helmet, on the bottom lames of the kabuto there. So I'll be installing them on here, and I'll also probably set up a video to show how to modify an existing osode and add these fittings to it. Well, this is body armor, and I'm actually going to save the unboxing of this because this is going to be part of an upcoming video series that I'm going to be doing, so I don't want to spoil it with the unboxing right now. But keep an eye out. After I cover a few more of these videos, you'll be seeing this appearing throughout that series. That's it for now. So this is Samurai James saying thanks for watching. Hit like, share, and subscribe, and sayonara.